of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
49er. First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. Shoots away from one. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
18 more yards.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. A gain of 18.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Purdy gonna look to run. He'll slide down after picking up a couple. Second down upcoming.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
From the gun is Purdy. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Goal, San Francisco.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. McCaffrey. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. They go to him again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. Now it's Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first 2 seasons, and that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston, and now a little more help around him, and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Stroud. This one's caught. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. He has room past the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans Texans are going to have a first down.
First down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They give inside and jump. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Stroud. Set up the screen here for Marks. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the red zone on first. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Just shy of the goal line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Chubb running out of the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On the counter, McCaffrey. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They put Bourne in motion right. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle's made at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Purdy throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Fields this at the 19. This Texans offense ready up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Kirk in motion left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
Jason Pinnock. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. New set of downs for him at the 38. Stroud to throw on 1st down. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A give to Chubb, running left. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Pass out quickly here to Kirk. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Stroud now on 3rd. This is complete to Schultz. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Chubb up the middle. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd 10.
The tackle made.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, Stroud. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the gun, Marks gets it. Great work there to review the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down, they're going to the option. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Stroud. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Joe will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Stopped short of
Oh,
the
so
goal line.
aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Stroud. It is in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
49-7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. Out now come the Texans on offense. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Texans first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Giving him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down, they're going to stick with Chubb. Solid run in here, that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Chubb. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Stroud on the sneak. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Stroud off of play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
There's a counter give to Chubb. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. This connects with Schultz. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's a gain of 8.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. This is Chubb. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They are running from the gun with Chubb. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Third and long for him here. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Moore with a return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Ball at the 33 for first down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And a stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 24 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And a 49er first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Tight end in motion right. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now it's Stroud on the keeper. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Throw here, third down. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Moore on to handle the return. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
And a 49er first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 18 on the play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They stick with McCaffrey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
7-yard gain. And a 49er first down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers reduce the lead to just 4. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
49ers 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Man in motion, out of the slot. They go play action with Stroud. Complete to Chubb. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans looking at 4th and pretty far. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult is to try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield near to the opposing 46. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down throw by Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. First and 10 now from the 30. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Small gain down to the 23. Play made by E.J. Speed. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Again, it's Brock Purdy. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
49er first down. First and 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. All in left side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They've got first down from the 31. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. To the air, Stroud. He'll set up the screen here for Marks. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down. They'll throw, third and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense.
At their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Purdy on the play action. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on third and 2. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
49er first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And his progress is stopped for the next 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Now a give, McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
From the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down, they need 7. Running back sent in motion. On third down, Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
A 44-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And that will tie things up in the third.
That ties the game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
They begin the drive with Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
25-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Taken in by Kirk right side. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 3rd down now. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 9 yards and a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. Catch made. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They give inside to Chubb. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. There's a counter give to Chubb. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
the 40-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Texans are in the nickel. 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
The 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Yeah, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Here's Purdy to throw. Brought in. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Purdy will sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Gain on the play.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now it's Purdy. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
46-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out now come the Texans on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now it's Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Lenore on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punting unit out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. carry for Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying with Robinson. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They kick the running back in motion. No throw, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 32-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
It's a gain of 17
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
San Francisco.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
11 more yards. That's another 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Here's Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out into space.
Yeah, I think we can agree. He's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
extra point try now from Pinheiro.
The extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
27, Texans 17.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st down, Stroud. Looking underneath for Marks. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Nico.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try and field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Kaimi
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. '49ers to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
And a 49er first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
A toss now to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Working it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47, 3rd down coming up.
And it brings up
rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
And a 49er first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Hits him on the out route. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
He was brought down by Derek Stingley. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, this is Isaac Garindo. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. And his kick is blocked. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
At the 9-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Eight yards to go as they get set on second and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they'll be left with third and goal.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the 2 sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Texans 20.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Hits him on the end round. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 22. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's another Texans first down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans losing by 14. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Catch made over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Stroud again. Finds his back, Marks. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
From the red zone now. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. That one connects. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
A gain of 10 yards.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Again, Stroud. Set up a screen here for Marks. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Review the play. The ruling on the field is reversed.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Marks. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. Desperation time here. And he drops innocent. As costly a time as any to bobble the throw on 4th and goal. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. On the counter, it's Garindo. Still some room at the 20. And he will have the first down there for the 49ers. And that should do it, Brock. They can take down this win. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE, bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.